Hello everyone and welcome to PSGL Season 33. We're here for F7 Round 4 in Austria. We're on the PS side. But anyway, we are getting readied up here tonight. I am your main commentator as always, Ace. Hopefully to be joined alongside me soon by Omi. He is currently on F6 comms. I'm pretty sure he used to be joining mid-quali though, so that will give me a little bit of a break from doing it solo. But getting into round 4, the standings after last time out, so 2 weeks ago now, look as follows. It is Compa leading on 28 points to Nod on 26 after a 0 point scoring race last time out due to, I would probably say, commentator's curse, if anything. Then it is Mike P3 with another podium to his name. Could have had 3 in a row, but with a time penalty in Singapore giving Nod that podium. Then it is Luno P4 with 20 points. It is then Max on 16. He is not here tonight due to, I think, his personal reasons. He said it was. It is Daniel P6, Xenon P7, OSC P8, Fusion on P9, and then Nathan P10. Getting into qualifying now, the question is who is going to lead them away, getting pole position off the bat. Who's going to be first out though? That would be an AlphaTauri, and I think that is Tigo. Yeah, it would be. Was going to say it is Nod, but it is not. Out of the pit lane, heading now around this. If I can get the a lot 4.31 circuit time wise and corners wise, I'm pretty sure. I think the next lowest after that would be Monza, having 11 corners. $15 or so seconds sometimes. But anyway, the rest of your stats are as follows. Fastest lap set by Carlos Sainz in 2020 with a 105.619, C5 through the C3 tyre compounds, and the pit lane lost time is 17.5 seconds. As you go on board to go up towards turn 1, braking around that 75 meter mark. I'm going to quickly turn down my audio so it's not too loud. Should be a little bit better. In towards turn 300 meter mark, taking the apex and getting back in the power. 4th gear shifted up and into 6th, into 7th, and up into 8th with DRS up and down towards turn number 4, braking at that signboard. I'm hoping stream doesn't go down. Apparently Wi-Fi connection is not subtle enough. Anyway, in towards turn 6, end of sector 2, what's a split going to be? It's going to be a 45-1, back on the power through turn 7, 8. First man on a lap. He may get a little bit of traffic from one of the Ferraris, but I think he's a little bit too far behind to be caught with traffic. But out of the final corner and up to the line with DRS open, it's going to be a 104.8 to start us off. Who is next? I think it is Mike. He is on a lap up to the line, 105 flat. So we are getting those times up there quickly. And I think it's Luno, it's not, it's his teammate Owesi. I think he was just turning it. Never mind, it was Security Joe's setting a lap next, 105.126. Then I think it is going to be Nod. There goes teammate up to the line. He was doing 4 flats in practice and he's 8 cents off his PB at the moment. But his first, I think it was Banco, had been a 104.3, so he's hoping to get at least close to that with his laps, and all like going in with a 104.636. Getting the times up there quite low already, if I do say so. And then it is going to be caught for DRS open up to the line. Are not as they expected, but they're still as quick. Luno to be the next one, and that was Wesley's teammate starting a lap up to the line for him. P3 104.799. Anyway, I think that was a slow Red Bull there. It would be a Wesley, Luno's teammate. He must have had his lap invalidated. He's not. It must have messed it up somewhere though. To have backed off that early. I think Fusion, he would be on a lap. He has invalidated though. Georgios is starting his lap. If I'm right, and then I think it is going to be the Alpine of Mike. Is he coming into the pit lane? He's not. He is going to set another lap, winding off turn 10 up to the line. Has he been able to improve 1.5 tenths up into... I don't know, I don't think he improved his position, but he improved his time nonetheless into the 4.8s. As everyone else is coming out for their second laps now. There is a McLaren starting their lap. It would be Moustache out of turn 10 through turn 1, dropping it down to 4th, short shifting back up to 5th, and now back on the power up to 6th, up to 7th. DRS already open, ERS being used all the way up towards turn 3, that incline, meaning you can brake a little bit later than normal with a 100-meter board, is where he decides to pick his braking point down towards turn 4. Now there's an Aston Martin and there's going to be 2 AlphaTauris in the way, but braking at that sponsor board of I think it's Rolex. And then down towards turn 6 there is an Alpine there of Mikey. Is going to get out of the way for Moustache there, which he does. 45.2 second sector split for his first lap, and now out of 8. I think that was Nick going into P3 with his lap 4.721, and out of turn 10 now back in the fire. DRS up and up to 7th. DRS being used 105 flat for him so far, as I think that was Daniel starting his lap. If not, I think that might have been one of the Alfa Romeos is now on a lap. Is Georgios on a lap? He is not. He's backed off his Fusion. His teammate would be on a lap, but Daniel has also invalidated his at turn 1. I'm guessing that would be the only place you can invalidate, unless you invalidated turn 10 on the previous lap, getting this and next lap invalidation, which are the worst, but sometimes we just have to deal with them. 105 flat for Nathan, as well as I think that would be Mitwee, but yes, he's on an out lap. I think the 2 JR boys, or not JR, sorry, Tigo and no, that would be AlphaTauri, not JR. Tigo improving to a 104.5, 4.545, as Nod was down on his time, maybe giving slipstream on that one, because he was 6 tenths down. But I think Daniel is to be going again. That is Compass spun round the exit of 4, heading into 5. But Mitwee, I think he is on a lap, unless I think he's furthest along at the moment, out of 6 now, running a little bit wide, not what you want, but he's 7 thousandths up on his PB, as I think that would have been, who is that? Fusion into P7 with a 104.862, and I Mitwee running off turn 9 and turn 10, back in the power, and DRS open up to the line. just over 1/10 improvement, almost 2/10 there. 14th for him. All cars from P9 down, all separated within almost 2/10 of a second. And I think, who was that? That'd be Tonster. Just went into P6, well, it wouldn't be P5, but Daniel up into P1 with his first lap. 104.512 for first lap is very good, considering that was his second lap, and he's just done a 4.6 flat. Currently trying to see who is on laps. Is Nick on one? He would not be, that would be his out lap. As I think OSE is on a lap. Is he? No, he's not. That's also an out lap. OSE up in his time in the first sector. I'll go on board with Nick if I can get to him quickly. 19,000's down for his first sector on his PB, but bounding through turn 6 then. Back in the power, second split, 1.5 improvement so far out of 8, not invalidating on that exit as well, down towards turn 9, hoping to keep it within the track limits. Looks like he has done so far. Now turn 10, keeping it well within the track limits up to the line, goes into P4 with a 10th improvement on his lap. As Comper is starting his lap. I think that would have been actually Moustache. Starting his as Ollie has no front wing on that car. Who was that? I think it might have been Nathan. Who was that actually? Might have been Luno. Yeah, it was Luno who did improve their 1.5 on that lap. As winding through the last couple of corners would be Georgia starting his lap actually. That's not a lap for him. Nord winding off another out lap. I think that's maybe his third one now. You have time for at least 4 due to the circuit being so quick. But then again, you want to keep some sets of tyres. As I try to get on the Nathan, he improved to P12. That'll be 7 Flair. The NLR driver into P13 for 788. Only 7,000 behind Nathan at the moment. So not something he would be proud of, considering how close this field is as well. Moustache went into the 714. It showed 715, I think, though. So all the drivers now separated within, well, if we ignore Mitwee at the moment, all drivers separated within 0.4 of a second. And to beat Austria, room for little to no improvement. Quite a lot goes in the P1, 4.7 test improvement. He's into 4.3s. So it's a lap he is going to be, for it to be his banker, you wish it would have been that, but you don't always get what you want, as they say. I think Furs is on a lap, heading through turn 9 now. It was a 45 flat middle sector, but he invalidates his lap, and that's not what he wants. Was that through turn 9 or was it through turn 10? I think it was 9, if I'm right. It was just on the exit of 9. He invalidated his lap. As I'm trying to get on board with someone who is on a lap, though. Georgios was coming into the pits on that lap. His teammate is also on an in lap, I'm pretty sure. The Comper actually are going board with Ollie. He will be the next one to set a lap. Invalid or not, he is the next one. There, currently trying to see when will Omi join. Not too sure. I'm not too sure even if F6 is finished yet. I will check in a second though. I do have a little bit of time. Ollie is on his lap, heading through turn 4 though, down towards turn 6. Can he improve on his lap? It is going to be tight to do so. 1.5 tenths through sector 2 though. He is looking quick at the moment, down towards turn 9, getting on the brakes, hitting that curb and back onto the power, out of turn 10 and up to the line into the 4s. So it's exactly a tenth ahead of Daniel at the moment, and to be within a tenth of P1 now. And I think that was Tonsa starting another lap, unless that was actually Comfort. I think he improved on his lap, as Tonsa cannot improve on his. Hello, Tristan. I think Mike was also just starting his lap there. Would that be Silver Flare on a lap? No, that would be an right lap for him. I'm trying to find someone who is on a lap at the moment. I think Tonsa is on one. Down towards turn 4. Is he improving on this lap? We'll find out just through turn 6, 7. Out of 6 now. He is up on his lap time, 85 thousandths of a second through turn 8, and now down towards turn 9, one of the hardest tracks on the circuit. As I've just received the invite for the party, I will join in a second. But now up to the line for Tonsta. It is going to be an 11,000 improvement, no position improvement. I'm going to quickly get into the party. Hello, Roman.
Hello.
Let's not unmute and cough on the mic. That would not be fun. For you, at least, it wouldn't be fun. How are you today, after F6?
Doing well. Doing well.
Good to know. Anyway, in towards the final couple seconds of qualifying, can anyone else make the line? No one else is making it. So any laps you're on now are going to be your final ones. Security Joe's up to the line. Can he improve? He can. 50 thousandths, half a tenth of a second. He's up in the P6. With that, Compa's qualifying is over. I think that is not up to the line. He doesn't improve on his time, but he's still in P1. Ollie can't improve either. It's going to be Silver Flare up to line. He improves up to P9, 1.7 tenths for him. Is it going to be Nick? It is. He's invalid though, so that's going to be his qualifying over. He's in P10 at max. Fusion into P12, 2 tenths improvement for him. Thursday's going to be starting in P19. We improve off the final 2 spots. He can't, but he improved his time at least. Improve on his time. Actually, he can still. He does, up in the P10. Thought he was the one crossing the line and realised it was Daniel spinning across the line. But that is going to be qualifying over. Nord starting on pole position. With a 104.329.
Yep.
Starting on pole position, it will be Nord alongside Ollie for that front row. Then it's going to be Zenon P3, Daniel P4, then it's going to be Tego, Joe's Compo, Nathan Severflare, Georgios, Nick Luno, Fusion, Moustache, Mike Tonster, OLC, Mitwee, and those predictions for lap 1. What are we thinking? Naomi? You there?
Yep, I'm just organising quickly stuff because now Ace will know I like to print a lot of stuff, so I've got sheets everywhere. I've got the standings, the track map, everything. It's a bit of a mess because as I was just doing F6, so you know, having to change stuff around, etc.
Yeah. Did you know having a laptop is so much easier?
Well then, oh, is it raining or is it just
There is
reflectional?
rain.
Oh, there is. I don't. Okay. Well, it's always the case. I do F6 and it's dry, and then I come to F7 and it's wet. So I get to experience a bit of both conditions. Wonderful. Happened last time out as well.
Tristan, you still have my championship graphic printed?
I think I do. Yeah, I should.
I wouldn't be surprised. But we're going to go to the 5 red lights in about 10 seconds. Thoughts for turn 1? Who's leading?
I don't know. I even have a clue of the grid, but I'll say Nord because I know he's in first.
Nord, Ollie, then Zenon.
I'll go for Ollie then.
1 light, 2 light, 3, 4, 5 red lights are on, and it is going to be pedal to metal. We go racing here in Austria. Go, go, go. Is it Nord leading in towards turn 1? It is not going to be Ollie, at least. He's had a terrible start off the lights in towards turn 1. Zenon is taking the place off him, running off wide as well. Not what he would be wanting. Down towards turn 3, though. A little bit of contact between Ollie and Tego. Can he get down the inside? It looks like he's got it at the moment off that turn 3 exit. Has he got the better reaction time? It looks like he did. Back under the power, down in towards turn 4, breaking a little bit later it seemed than Tego, but he hasn't had the exit or the entry that he really wanted. Tego losing that rear end slightly as well. I've just realised they're on dry tyres, by the way.
Yeah, they're all over the road. They're struggling quite a bit due to the dry compound on a wet circuit, so we'll be seeing them coming in soon. Is anyone going to dive it in this lap? But they're going to be all over the road with slicks on a wet circuit.
Yeah, wet circuit with the dry tyres is not something you want, but will it dry up in time? I don't think anyone looked to be pitting on that lap, at least. No one that I could see from Ollie's POV, but that is Mitwee, I think, spun round in the back, turn 9, he has spun it, as well as Georgios, actually, both them spinning there, as Mitwee looks to be the first one to go onto the inters. Can Nord lead them away, though? Mitwee's actually got a 5-second time penalty.
Yeah, so, I can hear you for a second because, you were lagging quite a bit, so, okay. Well, anyway, is there any battles on the racetrack? If you are AFK Ace, I don't know. And also someone saying comms Wi-Fi going. I had that in qualifying as well. My Wi-Fi was dying, I had to restart the stream. Oh no,
Mike
big crash, just Mike out! Ooh.
And Luno as
Mike
well,
and Luno.
in the same place. I think stream has just gone down. I will restart that quickly.